Right.
Battered? By Jan?
Yes.
She battered him?
Yes.
He was battered by her. He let her attack him.
For crying out loud, Mum, it's simple enough.
What does he mean by battered?
I don't know, kicking, punching, biting.
And he kept it a secret all these years?
Muggins, yeah.
Did Christy know?
Marty told him a couple of days ago. Steve knew. Steve's always known.
Well, you can't blame the lad for that.
No, but Albie, the flaming caretaker, he knew. Christy, Steve, Albie, the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker. Oh, and Merseyside police, they were in the loop as well.
How can it happen? How can a grown man stand there?
I know, Marty can more than handle himself.
But it doesn't make sense.
He says he loved her. Must have worshipped her to put up with that kind of abuse.
Don't say that.
Why didn't he tell me when we first met?
Probably too ashamed.
Or he was protecting Jan.
Sometimes if you sit on the truth long enough, it's too late to speak out.
And that's an excuse?
Of course not. You mean he just stood there and let her... It's madness.
He was mad. For her.
Where is he now?
I don't know. I've kicked him out.
Oh, Luke's still out for the count. Oh, Dan, you shouldn't have.
I didn't. Wonder who they're from then, eh?
Must be a peace offering. You're leaving a trail across the carpet.
My mum and dad's carpet, you mean?
Any chance you can chew with your gob shut?
Any chance of you moving out?
Wasn't saying it with flowers yesterday, was he?
There's no point in wasting them.
Well, I thought he was supposed to be skint.
Well, maybe Mum's right and things are settling down.
He's up to something, and 30 quid on this little lot says it's not a divorce.
Wet these and you are dead meat, young lady.
Anyone would think I was some giddy girl. I happen to be the doctor's wife, you know.
Sounds like a very responsible job, that.
Oh, yes, it is. When I'm not meeting and greeting down at his surgery, I'm making gooseberry jam and Victoria sponges for his elderly patients.
Yeah, in your dreams.
Nightmares, more like. Did I let you down?
No, not at all. It was good to see you laughing, and frankly, what's a spot of humiliation between husband and wife, huh?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you really sound it as well.
I am trying to be the dutiful doctor's wifey. School governor me, you know.
Yeah, well, why don't you take your water pistol down to the governor's meeting next time, eh?
I am trying, Gary. I really am.
But...
Well, it doesn't exactly come naturally, this gravitas malarkey.
Gravitas smavitas.
If only he'd come home.
Might be better if he doesn't.
Now that's tiredness talking.
Marty wasn't Jan's only punch bag. Sometimes she'd have a go at the kids.
No.
That's why he sat on it, Mum. Because he let his wife batter his kids. That's why they split up, because he eventually decided to call time.
Not Marty.
He finally remembered he was a dad and decided to protect them.
I can't believe it of him.
I don't know how much to believe myself. I don't know if Jan's version Italian. If it didn't, I don't know who I'd trust.
How often did it happen?
So she went through phases. Said they had some good times along the way. You know, like sitting in casualty line about Steve's broken arm. Must have been a real bonding experience, that.
Am I packing or what?
I don't know. And don't speak to me like that.
That's what I like about flexi time. Get to enjoy a bit of peace and quiet before my shift.
Sorry.
Why can't you just say yes?
Because it's not that simple.
Why?
Well, because there's other things to consider.
Like what? Can I go to Spain, yes or no? Don't be so lippy to your mum. It's not fair.
Cue music.
She's getting so cheeky.
Oh, be fair. She's getting mixed signals. You know, you and Ted. Big day out yesterday, dinner the other night. Him schmoozing for England.
He's a married man.
Oh, and they're a real no-go for you, aren't they?
I like Ted, but I still don't know whether it's safe for Lou to be in his villa or even in his car.
Well, there's your answer.
I don't know whether it's drugs money, I don't know what type of company he keeps, I don't know whether anyone will be looking out for Lou.
But
I don't want to deprive my daughter of a fabulous holiday by overreacting to a one-off.
when's the flight?
4 o'clock. He's coming back at lunchtime for a decision.
Doesn't want to disappoint his spoiled brat, does he?
Is it the fact he lied, or that he let Jan do it to him? Both. You're all over the show on this. It's no wonder.
Marty didn't tell me because it was weighing heavy on his conscience. He told me because the police were breathing down his neck.
Now that is ridiculous.
Is it? Of course it is. There's one girl goes missing from his old school and then Albie puts his 2 penneth in.
So he's gone from battered husband to murder suspect. Oh, well, at least they're thorough.
Is that all right? Where's my dad?
He's slaving away at that school to keep you in those ridiculous flashing trainers. Be an angel. Go and get Ardell a birthday card.
I'm watching selling it.
Oh, thought you might like an ice cream. Never mind.
Okay.
Now, it must say granddaughter, preferably in gold with a nice verse. I don't want anything smutty.
Okay.
And be careful, don't be flashing that money around. I could have done those.
Oh, bed. Thought maybe you'd come in with me tonight. Marty can have answer him if he ever comes home.
Look, Baswell, incomers.
They are not local.
This is a local close for local people.
You two need to get out a little bit more.
Women's work, that.
Yeah, well, it beats feeding the rug rat his brekkie, doesn't it?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Look, the blonde's got a cob on.
We'll have to do something to cheer her up then, won't we, eh?
Feet. You haven't slept for 2 nights. If you can't drop off, at least try and rest your eyes. Thanks. I promised Ron I'd go and check up on that useless Eustace son of his. It'll be like a bomb site. Oh, sorry. That must seem so trivial.
Trivial to do me nicely.
Try and get some shut-eye, love.
I wonder where Marty is.
He'll be back. Where else can he go? You look happy.
Oh, well, they've brought the wrong flipping underlay, haven't they? And I've taken the day off work, especially.
You must be run off your feet. What time are you picking up his lordship?
Don't. I mean, this lot's got to be cut and fitted and all the furniture put back in its place.
Well, where's your husband?
Oh, he's schmoozing in the restaurant. Doesn't do carpets.
Oh, I'd make him pay for that one.
Oh, yeah, and how?
Look, Ron's asked me to keep an eye on number 7. Do you want me to make sure they're ready for the Axminster?
Hey, that's brilliant. No wonder my dad's been speaking highly of you.
Give over.
Do you know what? I don't think I might realise how frail my dad's going to be when he gets out of hospital.
Oh, it's going to be a long haul to get him back to full health.
Yeah, my dad's patience is legendary.
I'm happy to help, love.
Oh, no, it's not your responsibility, is it? But, hey, thanks for the offer.
Has anyone done a food shop for him?
Well, no, I was just going to bring him home and then I'll have to nip back over that later.
Well, why don't I do the honours? Only this time I'll give gala pie, pork chops and egg custard a miss. It's very boring in hospital. You talk about anything.
Do you know what? You are a lifesaver. Hey, I could drop you off at the supermarket and then maybe Ray could let the carpet fellas in.
And you can go and pick up Ron. Many hands make light work.
Buenos dias, senora. ¿Cómo está?
Oh, sound as a euro. Cheers, lad.
What do you reckon then? Is your Louise going to have the holiday of a lifetime or what?
I don't know.
Ay, caramba.
They've swapped houses, why not carpets?
My sentiments for Zachary. Flame it out, officer. It's only a roll of carpet.
No, it's not Ron Dicko porn, it's on top.
So we swap them back.
Oh, yeah, good one in front of a van load of busies. Dope.
Marty? Has there been an accident?
No, Mrs. Murray. Is Mr. Murray in?
No? Why?
We have a warrant to search the premises.
Stop staring, you clown. Hey, we could say some kids came round, switched them over and then got off.
Oh, we better go in before you want to make a written confession.
Shall I open up next door for you, lads?
What exactly are you looking for?
If we can ask you to bear with us, this may take a while.
What's going to take a while? Thorough search for what?
For anything that may help us with our investigation.
Do you have to come mob-handed? We have to live here after you're long gone.
Is there a password to the computer?
It belongs to the kids. Murray, I think. Unless Adele's changed it.
I didn't know gangsters dunk their ginger nuts.
Hey, lovable rogue, me.
Yeah, right. Have you ever been in prison?
I've pleasured her madge a few times, yeah. Nothing nasty. Spot of creative accounting, that's all. Fiver for me, tuppence for Mr. Taxman. You know the drill.
But what about the shooting?
I've explained about that. It was a freak accident.
Oh, well, it certainly freaked me.
Could have happened anywhere. Liverpool, Manchester, Leeds, London.
Or Spain.
I'm no gangster, Sammy. I've ruffled a few feathers in me time, granted. But right now, I'm spitting them. So any chance for another brew?
Oh, she's very civilised.
It's the new me.
I like the old one.
Liar.
Oh.
You've been in the chocolate again, haven't you?
Well, I'm sorry, Gabby. I mean, if I'd known that you were slaving away washing bits of salad, then obviously... Come here, you.
Oh, I promise you won't have a 20s burn.
You've been hanging around with Josh too much, you know that?
Oh, can't you write yourself a sick note and Skype with me?
No, I'm sorry, I can't, but... Look, I just really want to say that this is lovely. Thank you.
Figured you deserved it. You always get the real me. The one who knocks about with Josh McLaughlin just plays to the gallery.
Oh, for heaven's sake, Ray, get away from that window.
Should we go over there? See if everything's all right?
Get the lowdown, you mean?
No, just being neighbourly.
This is just the ticket.
That's not for us.
Why not?
It'll show the dirt. It's got no colour.
Well, it's neutral, so you can be more adventurous with your furnishing.
3 vehicles. It's not like them to waste resources, you know. This must be about the Clough girl.
You found Imelda yet?
No, love.
If you need to go up to your bedroom, Anthony, Officer Clark will go for you.
More bad news, Aunt. Your nin's buying your new school jumper. Hopefully you'll grow into it by the time you do your A-levels. And I know it feels horrible, love, but they're just doing the job.
I feel sick.
All right, if I get my son a glass of water.
10 years inside.
Not all in one go.
Oh, well, you're really winning me over now.
I'm not trying to win anybody over. Listen, your little girl will be safe as houses with me. Promise.
Yeah, well, it was just that when I read all that stuff in the papers.
You're only seeing the headlines. Son of Kirkdale, remember?
Oh, well, that explains a lot.
Look, the old fella got a job down in Essex when I was 16, so we moved south. A lonely scouser surrounded by Depeche Mode ponces. I got a reputation as a bit of a hard knock. Turns out the old fella had to get off the pool of life.
Why?
Well, a few VCRs fell off the back of a lorry. 3 lorries, to be precise. Word soon spread round happening Basel, and it all enhanced my image, which is paramount, as you can see. She's a good kid, Yolu.
Yeah.
I made up our little princesses knocked round together.
Oh, me too.
Friends you make at that age, dead special. Think of the summer they could have over there, eh?
Oh, guilt trip me a bit more, Ellen.
On my mother's eyes, I'd look after her as if she was my own.
Been doing a lot of thinking during my time out.
Really? So it's not all pies and daytime TV, then?
I'm sorry that you get all the doom and gloom. I'm just so relaxed with you, that's all.
I know.
There's meant to be a compliment in there somewhere.
I just wish you'd talk to me about Dexter instead of everybody else.
I just worry that I'm going to drag you down with me.
Wait, I mean, you never know. I might just pick you up a bit.
Yeah, it's a cheat with Bev and Jackie and the work crowd. It's shallow and easy, and I like shallow.
I just analyse and diagnose, yeah?
Yeah, sorry.
No, I'm sorry. Old habits die hard, I'm afraid.
Dexter's dead, and all I want to do is run around with a 10-year-old drenching anything that moves.
Including young professionals? Yeah, it was annoying, but I know why you did it, and it was lovely to see you so carefree, to be honest.
Oh, that was great.
And then I bring you back to earth with a bump, same as I always do. I'm sorry.
It's because you like a second skin. You know what I mean before I do, so I give you nothing to go on. Because it's stuff that I haven't been ready to face yet.
Afraid the busies are in convoy.
Just sit down, Dad.
In this lot?
I don't believe it.
What's up?
Oh, nothing. It's all right, you're all that matters, eh, Dad?
I think Jessie would have had to tidy up.
Well, listen, things have been a little bit chaotic because of your surprise.
Hey? Oh. Oh, yeah. Very nice, that, love, yeah. Top dollar, that.
Did you like it then?
Well, I reckon Beth will have it ruined in no time, but, yeah, very thoughtful. Tell you what, though, love, I bet this would look a treat in your new place.
Yeah.
Actually, I was thinking of having that laminate stuff right through. You know, the wood effect, like.
Oh, right.
Oh, no, don't get me wrong, love. No, this is top of the range, like, but, well, you know, load of dirty washing, leaking machines and toddlers running around it. Rachel upstairs?
No, Dad, it's Jessie.
Jackie, no stress, doctor's orders.
I know, but look, the electrician messed up, so they were uninsured.
How long?
What do you reckon Wednesday?
They're going to be sinking the bunions into my new carpet for the next 5 days.
Oh, I'm not having this.
Should we go to yours?
No, this is your home.
Jack, I don't mind, love.
Dad, you've just had major heart surgery and you're entitled to a little bit of peace and quiet.
I don't want any trouble.
Well, there won't be. Ice creams all round and a couple of hours in the park. Auntie Jackie insists. You just sit tight.
Where's Daddy Warbucks?
In the loo.
Daytimed out. No, I now know that omega-3 is good for arthritis and a great recipe for parking.
He isn't in the loo. He's gone to pick Tanya up and he's sorting out the flights.
You letting her go?
Well, there'll be someone there looking out for her 24/7.
Who? Some stranger with a gun, you mad?
Louise!
I can't believe you fell for that patter.
It wasn't Patter. Lou! He was up front with me.
Oh, yeah, right.
He's been in prison.
Oh, but brilliant. A born childminder.
He's never hurt anyone. Look, he fiddled his taxes, big deal. I mean, at least his victims were people who could afford it.
Stop, I'm filling up.
Well, he's like a Robin Hood.
He's a Robin jailbird.
I saw his cargo. I hate you.
Oh, well, that's a shame. Seeing as me and you are going to be bunking up together in Spain.
Thanks, Mum.
Right, Ted will be back in 10 minutes, so don't forget to pack your sunglasses. Go on.
Or your armoured vest.
Right, oh, God, I've got packing to do.
Wait, you're going and all?
Yeah, it's brilliant, isn't it?
You need a brain scan? Worried I'll do a runner?
Di,
Where the hell have you been?
you shut me out, remember?
I'll have to ask you both to come inside.
Something happened. There's police everywhere.
Mrs. Money?
Look, just tell me what's going on.
I don't know. Everything's gonna be all right, son. Just imagine this in your essay next week. Some summer essay. So what's all this in aid of?
They've got a search warrant.
Searching for what? So we've just got to stand here, have we, while you lot draw a big fat blank?
Dad, she was just being neighbourly. And you must admit, it would be quite handy to have a trained nurse popping in and out every now and then.
Bridget's a trained nurse?
Yeah, how about that, eh?
Well, I can't believe she never mentioned that. Oh, no, hang on. Maybe she did let it slip once or twice. Only about 18 times a day, as I recall.
Nice carpets, by the way.
Shame about ours.
Max, I'm sorry. The fitters were the right pair of clowns.
Oh, forget it.
Hey, I don't know measured up down here, but there's enough spare carpet to do my bedroom.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Look, why don't we start from scratch with ours next door? New carpets, wallpaper, it works.
Oh, I thought you'd go, Eve. You know, my mum would say it's divine retribution.
What?
Well, trying to palm me dad off with the cheapo stuff. You reap as you sow.
Well, that's what I thought when I drove into the close. Police. I thought, this is it. They've come for me.
Oh, thanks for the TLC. It was lovely.
Thank you very much for the salad. It was healthy.
You're due back in 10 minutes.
We've got plenty of time. Just think Roger Bannister.
I'm seeing he's at home.
Now, you see, that is exactly what you get for reading tabloids.
Still no joy?
I think it's quite wrong of you to keep us cooped up like this when my son-in-law is as innocent as the day is long.
You're wasting your breath, Mum.
I can assure you, Mr. McKenna, we don't do these searches for the good of our health.
Gov? Think we've got something?
Modified in the last 7 days. Well done. I knew it. Do the honours. Whole machine, all the software.
What's going on?
Yeah, all right, son, take it easy.
What's going on in there?
We found what we're looking for.
I don't know one end of a computer from the other.
Is that a fact?
Yeah.
Will someone tell me what's going on?
Found a letter on your computer, supposedly from Imelda Clough.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You can't have.
Martin Murray, I'm arresting you in connection with the disappearance of Imelda Clough. You do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention when questioned something which you later rely on in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence.
Dear God, you can't just arrest him.
It's all right, son. Everything's going to be all right. I don't know anything about a letter. I can't even work the flaming thing.
Jackie's gonna love this even more than I do.
Yeah, well, she owes me a favour. Anyway, hustle away, go, sis.
Be careful.
You're welcome out there too, you know, anytime.
No thanks.
Oh, home bed.
You better look after them. I'm holding you personally responsible for their safety.
Safe as houses, no worries.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Let them take him away.
It's all right, love. He hasn't done anything.
We're taking your husband to Manor Park Station.
Shall I call the solicitor?
I would, yeah.
I haven't done anything.
What's going on? Where's the evidence, eh?
I told you. I've never seen it before. I never posted it either.
My husband's got nothing to do with Imelda Clough's going missing, and he didn't send any letter.
Look, you stay there. You're supposed to be chilling out. Joking, aren't you?
Where is she? Where have you put Imelda? Where's her body? You killed her, didn't you?
That's Wednesday at 8, and if you missed a bit, you can catch the Omnibus on Monday at 1:50. Up next, he's the man, he's Brad Pitt, and he's in Friends on 4.
I had nothing to do with that letter.
Take him back to custody and get him a meal. Your solicitor's tied up in court in Runcorn.
Well, never mind all that. I want this sorted.
You're on arrest break as of now.
You're trying to stitch me up. I've got nothing to do with this! All right, get your hands off me.
I never thought I'd see the day when a policeman searched through my private things. I've never been so humiliated. They've been through everything up there.
They've just taken a hammer and a saw away. I can't believe this is happening.
His solicitor will be with him now. He'll be home soon.
What are you doing? I want to see what's going on at the Murrays.
Get back in that chair. You're supposed to be relaxing.
How can I sit down when this is the first bit of excitement we've had round here since they found Trevor Jordash?
Oh, for God's sake, don't talk like that. Dad, when Rachel's around. No, come on, away from there. Where's Rain, Jessie?
Keeping away from me.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
2 days, and they're back in their own place. I can't wait.
Just sit down and relax, will you?
I just want to know what's going on, that's all.
That you'll find out soon enough. Now just sit down.
30 yards a day I was doing in hospital, you know.
Yeah, well, they've told you to take it easy for 2 or 3 days. Now, will you just stay there?
Tell you what, I'm bursting for a slash, son. Can you help us upstairs?
Just give us a minute, will you, Dad? And look, no more memory lane stuff about Rachel's our fella, eh? There's coppers all over the show. It's bound to bring it all back.
Hey, you could have a look out there, you know, tell us what's going on.
Shouldn't Marty be allowed one phone call?
I just wish someone had let me know what's going on.
Your husband's on a rest break while we wait for his solicitors to show up.
Well, can't he come home till then?
We can hold him for 36 hours. We need to make a thorough search.
You've taken the place apart as it is. How long is this going to go on? And what exactly are you looking for?
I'd like a word with Mrs. Murray. Alone?
Go in the kitchen, Mum.
Nice pond. Did you type that letter and post it?
No, I don't know how to. I couldn't even tell you how to switch it on.
That's what your husband said. Bit odd, isn't it? 2 people your age and neither of you computer literate.
What do a hairdresser and a caretaker need to know about computers? It's all passed us by. We bought it for Ardell,
Del,
my stepdaughter.
where's she?
She's on holiday in Cornwall.
Where was she on the 23rd of August?
She went before that. Why?
That was the day the letter was posted and probably typed. Who else has access to the computer?
Bar Steve and Anthony. But there's no way they're involved.
I'll have to speak to them eventually. So if they didn't type that letter, who did?
I've no idea.
It doesn't take much imagination when you're being questioned about a missing person to come up with the idea of a letter home, does it?
You're barking up the wrong tree. Mosman's got nothing to do with Imelda Clough's going missing, and he didn't send any letter.
Well, perhaps you did.
No.
Loyal wife, husband connected with a missing schoolgirl. Bit of a pathetic stunt to pull, really. A letter saying all is well.
I didn't write it.
But there's so many links, Mrs. Murray. 2 girls go missing. Both girls bullied young lads. Both girls were pupils at schools with the same caretaker, your husband.
It's...
What?
It's coincidence.
And then we find a letter purporting to come from Imelda Clough was posted locally and typed on the computer in your house. There's a hell of a lot of coincidence, isn't there, Mrs. Murray? I've seen many a wife lie to protect her man, Mrs. Murray. It rarely works out, though. In my experience, the truth's the best way.
He didn't do it. I know he didn't. He couldn't do something like that.
Like what?
What you're suggesting, it's wrong.
What are you saying to her? You bullied her, I heard you.
I'm doing my job, Mrs. McKenna. Investigating the disappearance of a little girl. I may need to speak to you later, Mrs. Murray. Perhaps at the station.
You go back to your room, love. Help me tidy up after this lot.
I gotta stay.
Do as you're told. The bullying swines.
I don't know what to think, Mum. He made it sound so bad. There's a copy inside with your name on it.
What's happening at the Murrays?
Well, 2 police cars, a van, and police fetching stuff out. Looks like a raid or something.
What are they fetching out?
I couldn't see.
Makes you wonder, after everything Leanne's been saying.
Oh, that's rubbish. And it might be drugs or something.
Hope not. I don't think Adele would be involved in drugs.
No, but the oldest boy might be. He's in and out of the van all the time.
Drugs? It's one of the reasons I wanted out of our old street, for Stu and Ali's sake.
It might be knock-off goods or cigarette smuggling or something. Let's not tell Dad.
Too right. Makes a change to see you smile.
I'm still worried about Sean having Luke.
I thought the flowers are a symbol of some truce between you two.
No, but he's so unpredictable. I don't know what he's going to be like in the future, tomorrow even.
He's having him again?
Yeah.
Well, you can't be sure of anything in the future. Luke's going to be his responsibility forever. You're going to have to deal with him for a long time yet.
I just wish he could be more reasonable.
You'll have to put up with it for Luke's sake. There's a father-son bond that won't go away.
Worse luck.
Hey, I haven't forgotten, even if you have. It was you who went off with someone else, not Sean.
I didn't write that letter, Mum. I didn't.
I believe you, love.
Can't believe it's on Del's computer. That's another link between us and Imelda Clough. And I can't help but... What do you think?
I don't know.
Your husband's solicitor's turned up. I have to go. That garden pond, Mrs. Murray. You made it.
Marty did.
When?
The day my bus didn't turn up for London, Jubilee Day.
Thank you, Mrs. McKenna.
I can't understand him.
Hey, what's going on at Steve's?
That's what I'm trying to find out.
What's happening? Nobody's in there.
There's a couple of uniforms and a couple of fellas who look like CID.
It's got to be something to do with that missing schoolgirl. You're the one they had Steve's dad in for.
Hey, you don't think you might have done a Trevor Jordash on her, do you?
Are they questioning about some other missing girl at some other school?
Get out of it. You mean Marty Money, some sort of Fred West serial killer? Hey, what if they come round to our shop? Can you dodgy stuff in there, have you?
No.
You better not have. Because I'm telling you now, that'll put the kibosh on me and Helen Goodstone.
They haven't, all right?
Good.
Hey, do you want a hand planting these?
You?
I won't murder me if I miss any of this.
Don't put it there. That's next to the dirty stuff. Haven't you heard of these superbugs? Hey, don't you be tutting. I've just risked my neck in some filthy hospital full of microbes that kill more people here than anything else. And I'm talking about murders here, road crashes. You blame and name it now. Come on, get it moved.
Dad, you know what? You're worse than Ray and Jessie. You're like an old woman.
Yeah, well, never mind about them. They're out of here Friday. Thank goodness.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Michael, are you stupid, son? Keep them in organised piles. You're going to get them all mixed up. Here, let me do it.
Look, you stay there. You're supposed to be chilling out.
Watching you. You're joking, aren't you?
Do it, will you?
Any chance of another cup of tea?
What, again?
Mind you, could do with another gypsies. Help us upstairs, will you?
Dad, you only went half an hour ago. Look, I'll tell you what, stop asking for flaming cups of tea, that might help.
Yeah, well, I need to go. And while I'm in the bog, you could have a deco over at number 9, couldn't you see what's going on? What our Jackie was saying about him being questioned over that missing girl. Do you reckon he done it?
Look, Dad, I don't care what he's done.
I told you. I've never seen it before. I never posted it either.
This was posted on August the 23rd. What were you doing that day? It was a Friday.
In work.
Sure about that?
I work every weekday.
We've been to your office at the school. We do have a warrant. And your timesheets for last month show you weren't in school that day. Well?
It's the summer holidays. I don't go in every day. There's no need.
Were you at home writing that letter?
No.
Sure about that?
How many times? I can't work a computer.
Schools are full of computers these days. You're often there after hours. You could have learnt.
For heaven's sake, I haven't got a clue. Computers are beyond me. I never wrote the letter.
What's going on? Where's the evidence, eh? Sorry. This is crazy. Why did he send a letter? Hang on a minute, he can't even work a computer.
We told them that.
Oh, this is crap.
It was definitely on ours. They've taken it away for tests. Did your dad write that letter?
Oh, no way.
You've lied to me before.
Stop this.
You lied to me about Jan and what went on. I'm asking you what you know about all this.
I don't know. You don't think me dad?
I've been looking around your garden. You've been doing a bit of digging. Don't act soft. That pond, it's new, isn't it?
Yeah.
You dug it, I'm told.
Yeah.
When? When?
In the June.
Jubilee Day, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
Where were your family?
I'm not sure.
Where were they? It was the highlight of the year. A public holiday. An extra one for most people. Don't tell me you don't remember.
At the party next door.
Why didn't you go?
I did.
But not before you dug the pond.
What are you getting at?
Everyone's celebrating, having a few drinks, a well-earned rest from work, and you're knocking your pan out digging a pond. Why?
I wanted one.
Did you have one at your old house? When you worked at St. Wilfrid's? Jenny Black's old school and yours?
No.
Why the sudden interest in ponds?
Well, I don't know.
Why?
But it's got nothing to do with this. Honestly,
Where is she? Where have you put Imelda? Where's her body? You killed her, didn't you?
No!
Interview suspended. Back to custody.
I never touched her. I've got
Nothing to do with this.
Hey, what are they plugged into, ours or his?
We can't run it on his every day.
Who says?
It's risky, innit?
Hey, I make the decisions round here. Get them swapped over now.
What if we get caught?
Michael, will you just do it, please? Go on, quick.
Well, you won't do it yourself, will you?
If I wasn't stuck here on me backside, I'd play him well.
Leave me to it.
Hey, Dad.
Oh, you love, look at him. Hey, I trusted him to do it, he's useless.
Don't give me any credit.
Hey, hang on, what's going on?
He's on me back by the minute.
He's got to shape himself, love, otherwise I'm going to go bust.
The service has been all right so far, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been fine.
See?
Now that's enough. And you can calm yourself down. You give yourself another heart attack.
If I don't have one first.
Mike, you need a break. Go and see Rachel and the kids or something.
And what about all this?
I'll take over for a bit. Go on. Would you fancy going for a walk or something?
Yeah, let's go and see what's happening at the Murrays, eh?
Well, there's not much wrong with you, is there? Come on.
Hey, I've seen you messing on that computer. Do you know anything about that letter?
I don't know nothing about it.
I hope you haven't been downloading anything you shouldn't.
Oh, like what?
You know what I mean?
I hope you haven't either.
Why are they gonna find anything?
Why did he dig that pond now? It was all of a sudden.
Don't say things like that. Don't even think them.
I think me and Aunt will go into town.
Why?
You know why.
They're not gonna find anything.
Doesn't matter. This is no place for a little boy, not at the moment.
What if the police want to talk to him? They said they did.
What's it got to do with the child? They'll have to wait.
I want to see my dad, though.
He might not be back till late, though, love.
Go with you, Nene.
Come on, love. Let's go. See you later.
Right.
You got any work on?
No, not at the moment. Em's bringing the dosh in now. Trouble is, I hardly see her.
Tell me about it. Yeah.
Cheers.
Helen's doing holiday cover. I hardly see her either.
You no wonder she's having to cover for Diane Murray. You know, with all this going down. Do you think he's capable? You know, of topping some schoolgirl.
Who knows what any of us are capable of? I mean, you wouldn't have put money on me walking through the Mersey Tunnel, would you, eh? But I did, eh?
Have you had your tablets?
Hey, shut it. Come and give us a hand with those confers. Go on.
Is that all you got?
Oh, hey, you. That's all I could afford. Them garden centres rip you off. Do you know, there's money to be made there, I'm telling you.
Oh, aye.
There must be some sort of scam. I mean, it's like that fella in the Echo, isn't it? You know, knocked down that building in Gattaca and then sold it on, brick by brick.
Lynn.
Dad, I'm not sure you can recover properly in that mad house. Maybe you should come and live with me and Max.
I don't want to get on Maxie's nerves.
Just like you're getting on our Mike's.
You know, I don't mean to be like that. I know that I should relax, but he winds me up. He's so useless. I have to stay, though. Keep an eye on him.
Yeah, I think I'm getting on Max's wick a bit just now.
You two are all right, aren't you?
Oh, yeah, we're fine, but Dad, he's just on me case about Rachel Mines and the kids. You know, they're not being trained or anything, says she's not good enough.
Yeah, but that's Maxie, I'm afraid.
I know, but he's getting a real bee in his bonnet about getting a proper nanny.
Oh, aye. Probably wants some nice blonde Swedish bit of stuff about.
Hey.
Sorry. At least there's no bodies being brought out, eh? Oh.
Are you all right?
Yeah, fine. Just a breather, you know. Then we make it to the post box.
I think this is far enough.
No, I can do it, love. Honest.
All right, then. Well, look, what shall I do about Rachel, eh?
Well, they could use the money, there and now, Michael.
I know.
But I think your Maxie's probably right.
Stay. See the mess they've made of me tools? They're all over the place. Toe rags.
Oh, what's going on? Is it about that schoolie?
Oh, the busies are going over the top.
Digging up your dad's pond. It's a bit much, innit?
It's well out of order.
Are they looking for, well, you know?
Well, there's nothing like that. I saw me dad dig that pond.
Right, I wasn't trying to be funny or anything.
I'll have to do one. Dad's upset about all the mess.
Good luck with it all, mate.
Hey! What was he saying?
He's not saying anything. I reckon this is it. They've definitely got his dad down for murder.
Listen, love, I know I had me doubts, but I'm glad that you and Maxie got married.
Oh, yeah?
No, I am really honest. He's the right sort for you.
What, middle-class, toffee nose, stuck-up, snobby little so-and-so? Who's he think he is?
Yeah, well, look what I've made of myself, eh? My life. Hannah and Michael and all. University, then nothing. On the bones of his backside.
Come on.
Now, you've made all the running, Jackie. You've done it, and you're not even 30. And you wouldn't have been happy with some kid off the estate, you know. Or even that Lord What's-his-name.
Do you reckon?
I know, Jack. You're the only one in my family that's got it together. The only mistake you did make was selling Max and Susanna the baby.
Dad, I try and forget about that.
Yeah, but Harry is your son and Maxie's.
Dad,
you can't.
leave it.
You've never really told me about all that, have you?
What I told you, it's all history.
Yeah, but was there something between you and Max before?
No.
Jack, you can tell me, you know, love. Did you do it for the money, or Susanna, or was it for Max? I mean, come on, did you really... Well, did you really use that turkey basted up?
Dad, nothing happened, all
Yeah,
right?
but people talk, Jack.
People equals Bev, you mean?
Yeah, but you and Maxie ended up together. I mean, come on, they're bound to wonder whether she fell down them stairs or was she pushed.
People like Bev have got evil minds. Now, come on, tell me why Max is right about Rachel and the kids.
Well, it goes back to what I said about him being right for you. You see, people from his class, they put the kids first. They have preschool education, private education. So by the time their kids become teenagers, well, they're well ahead of everybody else. You gotta go with him, love.
Even if it means Rachel?
Yes. They're supposed to be adults now. They're meant to be standing on their own 2 feet. You see, look, I don't have any worries about your kids, but I do worry for Beth and for our Josh because of the parents. I mean, Bev's got a childminder now of it. She can't afford it. She's already moaned about the cost. So how long is that minder gonna last? And Josh is already a right little handful.
Yeah.
Just wish I could have given you two a better start.
Hang on a minute, you did? Do you remember how much I sulked when you made me give up my Saturday job so I could help you on the Moby?
Yeah, well, I shouldn't have done that. I should have let you make your own way.
No, Dad, you made me. I mean, how do you think I learned about running a business? Pile of my missus, sell 'em cheap. You did, you poss herb.
Is that right?
Yes, it is. And I don't know what it's done without you. I'll tell you what, I'm going to make sure you get over this operation, all right?
Hey.
What?
Mind me chest.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. I can't stand this waiting. Why doesn't someone tell us what's happening?
Well, they said he might be in for 36 hours.
Oh, I couldn't bear it if he's... Hello? Del? Your birthday? Oh, happy birthday, love. Of course I didn't. You having a good time? What are you up to, eh?
Rachel's giving the kids the tea. Max will be home in a minute.
Oh, thanks. You gonna be all right, Dad?
Yeah, I'll be fine, love.
Well, listen, I'll nip round later. Mwah. Hey, and I hope you've cooled down a bit.
I'm fine.
Right, well, I better go and face Max before he batters Rachel for using too much electric. He's got a page on how much power we're using. He said that the lecky bill's twice the normal one, so he's got to get the fellas in to test it.
Oh, yeah? When?
Oh, I don't know, but whatever keeps him happy, I'll see you later.
Ta-ra, love. Get them plugs changed over now.
Give us a minute, will you?
I said now.
Have a good night, love. I'll tell him. Bye, love.
You should have told her.
It's her birthday.
Yeah, it's falling apart. She should be back here.
What good could she do? She's better off in Cornwall.
I can't work like this. You're doing me head in.
You can't stand responsibility. That's your trouble.
Look, Dad, I ran this business for 2 weeks without you breathing down my neck, no problem.
You don't know the half of it. 2 weeks, and you think you're the managing director of ICI?
I'm doing a job, aren't I?
You haven't done a hand's turn since you left college, and then you were only a wage slave. Don't you tell me how to run my own business. If I was fit and healthy, you'd still be out of a job, but I'd still be expected to put a roof over your head. I need to lie down. You're gonna have to help me up. Come on.
I'm hungry. Do you want anything?
I'll do you something.
Yeah, I'll see to it.
No, I need to keep busy. Steve! I think they found something.
Lift it. It's in it.
None of us know anything about this letter, or about that Clough girl going missing, or about whatever's happened to her.
I'd made a brilliant Florence Nightingale, mate. I'll give you an enema after tea.
Aye, kidder. Looks like you're in with a chance there.
They found anything?
Well, of course they haven't, and they're not likely to, are they?
They've dug something up in your back garden.
What do you mean, something?
That's tomorrow's Brookside at 8 o'clock. Next on, for property experts Phil and Kirsty cast their canny eyes over potential homes for a young family in Bournemouth. Great location coming up.
What do you think they found?
Don't know. What do you think?
No idea.
This forensic report, Mr. Murray. It's about your family computer.
What about it?
Can you tell me where you bought it?
Where we bought it? Yeah, I'm trying to think now. Do you know, I don't think I can remember, to be honest.
What about a receipt? And beyond that?
We don't always keep receipts.
Everyone keeps receipts for computers, Mr. Murray, for the guarantee. What about bank statements? And beyond that? Or your credit card bill?
Do you know, we might have paid cash thinking back.
Cash?
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
No questions asked, you mean?
I'm not with you.
Your computer was stolen, wasn't it? From a pharmacy 2 years ago.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The hard drive's full of records from this pharmacy, according to our forensics officer. All deleted, but still there, hidden away. How do you account for that?
You be a good boy for your dad, yeah?
Of course he will.
Give us a call if you have any problems.
There won't be any problems. We're only going to the park for a game of football.
Yeah, see ya.
How was I to know it was stolen?
You said you bought it in a pub, off some stranger, for cash. And it never crossed your mind it could have been stolen property.
Loads of people are trying to sell computers.
What people?
All kinds.
House robbers and scallies, you mean?
No, I mean the people that were giving them free.
What people?
Loads of them, down Kenny and that. But they never asked to be given computers. They didn't even want them in the first place. So it's no wonder there was loads of them on the street being flogged off.
Hang on. Who was giving these computers out free?
The government. When they were throwing cash at the schools, you know, a computer on every desk. There were loads of them. When they wanted the whole country to go online, I thought I was buying one of them.
And it never crossed your mind to be suspicious about where this computer had come from?
But it's not my fault if the government's off its head. I mean, if you're sitting there, right, totally broke, and then some blade comes along and gives you a grand's worth of computer, what would you do? I mean, it's mad. What would you do? You've got a kid who wants a new pair of trainers in the England strip. So they flogged it off. And there you go.
OK. Tell them I'll be over at the house shortly. They've dug something up in your back garden.
What do you mean, something?
Are you sure there's nothing you want to tell me?
I haven't got a clue what you're talking about. Where are you going?
Your house. I need to speak to the officers conducting the search. And your son, Stephen.
Would you do us a favour? Would you give me family a message?
What kind of message?
You tell them I love them. And that I really miss them.
Anything else?
That's all that matters.
Listen, you should be at work, you know, not fussing round here after me.
No way am I leaving you on your own. The doctor said that you had to have someone with you at all times. Well, at least till next week.
You must be rushed off your feet, though, with Sammy being in Spain.
I'm managing.
Just there not to be here when you need her.
Dad, look, it's not a problem, all right?
Hey, I'm not soft, you know. Of course it is. You've got twice the work to do now.
Yeah, well, OK, I am missing it. But in the end, it was the only chance you'd get to spend time with Louise. And I know how hard it is struggling to make the time to see your kids. Hello, Jackie Farnham. No, go on. I haven't forgotten now. Yeah, listen, I'm with my dad at the moment.
Let's have a look what it is then.
Right, now you make sure that our Mike keeps this place spotless and don't be letting your personal hygiene slip either.
I know. Risk of infection.
Dad, do you want to give you the hands while I'm here?
Jacqueline, I can wash my own unmentionables, thank you. Now, look, I might need help in a few years when I'm old and feeble, but why don't you just go to work?
Well, Max says he'd be here by now.
Yeah, well, he's probably on his way, the same as you should be.
I'm not supposed to leave you, though, am I?
Jackie, I can manage on my own for 5 minutes, love.
Sure you don't mind?
I've got the phone. I'm not going to be leaping around. Will you just go?
A television set.
Why would anyone bury a telly?
People do strange things.
So our back garden's been wrecked all for the sake of a dump telly.
Wrap it up like that if you were just dumping it.
I think we can probably forget about the television for now.
Oh, until forensics have a look at it, I suppose.
Would it be better if I took our Anthony off again for a while?
No, you're all right. The place is overrun, and all they found is an old telly buried in the back garden. Just about to talk to our Steve.
What about a buried television?
I don't think they seem at all interested in that. They won't ask him about the letter they found on the computer.
They don't think our Stephen wrote it, surely.
I don't know what they think. They want to talk to everyone who had access to the computer.
Oh, finally made it then, Maxie.
Hi, Mr. Dixon. It's not Max, I'm afraid. It's me. Max has rushed off his feet. He asked if I could cover for him.
All right, yeah, it's just that he was meant to bring me something to eat.
Oh, yeah, I've got it here for you already. He thought you might like a bit of steamed fish. It smells lovely. It's sea trout with a fennel sauce. Shall I, I'll get it ready for you, shall I?
Yeah. Yeah, if you like.
Max has turned me into a lackey, you know. Oh, he's running me ragged today. Oh, he's even had me shopping for him. For an anniversary present for your Jackie. I only said I wouldn't mind helping him choose. I wasn't volunteering to be his personal shopper. Oh, I've seen all the police out there. It's like the Keystone Cops. Oh, yeah. He did say I had to make sure that you're taking your aspirin.
Yes, I have. You're the 4th person to check.
Oh, well done. I've made a brilliant Florence Nightingale, mate. I'll give you an enema after tea, OK?
We'll sleep well tonight knowing she's safe. Yeah, thanks again. Bye.
That about our Kirsty?
Who else? That was Ellie's mum. Ellie's phone from Peru. Her and Kirsty are fine, and she got the money we wired her, thank goodness.
Well, why didn't she call here?
She tried, but we were out. Said they're going to email next time for one of those internet cafes.
We'll have to get our Ali to keep an eye out for any messages.
I have to get into this internet malarkey. Could send her one back then. What a relief knowing she's okay.
Kids, eh? Never stop worrying about them.
You're wasting your time, I've told you.
I waste a lot of time on my job. You go plenty of blind alleys. Normal. You're saying you never used a computer?
Never used one at all, mate.
You don't need to be a computer expert.
I know nothing about the sports letter.
Mrs. Moon, what do you know about this letter?
Nothing.
About the computer being stolen property.
I don't know anything about that either.
Even though your husband brought it home with a shop receipt and said he bought
I wonder if the police officer takes sugar.
I should have done, I know, but I didn't. I trusted Marty.
Trusted?
Trust.
But you don't know much about what he gets up to, do you?
None of us know anything about this letter, or about that Clough girl going missing, or about whatever's happened to her.
I do. I know what happened.
What are you saying, Anthony?
It was me. I did it. I did it.
Very nice.
So, come on. Your Jackie's anniversary present. What'll knock her socks off?
I'm my dad, not her husband.
Yeah, but you know better than anyone.
Well, I don't know. All I ever used to get Dee was bath salts. What are the choices?
There's tons, that's the problem. Max downloaded this for me off the internet. Oh, we could take her for tea at the Ritz.
What, in London? Way too far.
Too far? Oh, right. Suppose the weekend in Barcelona's out then.
But too little and waste of money.
How about being pampered in Paris?
Why can't I just get her something that comes in a box with a bit of ribbon round it?
You're okay.
Take your time.
What about champagne and chocolate?
Nah, you'll say that's boring. Yeah, he could adopt a bush baby. Or a seahorse.
A seahorse? Why would you keep a seahorse in the math?
They don't send them to your house. They stay in the aquarium.
Mind you, it's just as well. With our Josh around, a seahorse wouldn't stand a chance. Or a bush baby.
Then he could always adopt a leopard.
Ah, now that's more like it. Even Josh would struggle with the leopard.
Well, they don't send them to your house either. They stay in the zoo. Oh, this is mad. Max will go ape if I suggest something like flowers. Oh, what about some lacy lingerie?
Oh, aye. And I bet you know the right shop to get them from and all.
It's mail order. I'm not that kind of mail order before you say it.
Must be some decent ideas in that.
Yeah, the problem is living up to Max's style. He told me he proposed to Patricia in a hot air balloon.
Yeah, well, that's typical. I always said Maxie was off his head. I don't know, what happened to the good old days, eh? Well, fellas never remembered their anniversaries.
Oh, you okay?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, what time's your Jackie say she'll be back?
As soon as she could.
Do you want me to give her a ring, yeah?
No, it's all right. I think I might need to pay a visit.
Up the stairs? Will you be able to manage that?
Well, I might need a hand up the stairs. But I don't need me backside wiping, all right?
Small mercies, eh?
Just tell us in your own words.
It was me. I just wanted it all to stop.
Why would you write a letter to the police pretending to be Imelda?
I just did.
You must have had a reason.
Did you do it to stop her family from worrying?
If I could just hear Anthony's explanation, please.
I did it for me, Dad.
For your dad? Did he make you write it?
No, he was dead upset, wasn't he, with the police round and that? Asking him questions. I just wanted it to stop so he could just be me, Dad, again.
What I need to know, Anthony, is whether you're telling the truth or not.
But I am.
I'm not accusing you of lying. I'd just like you to help to prove it to me. Can you think back to when you write that letter, like you say you did? Can you remember what you called the file you wrote it in?
It was all it does. I can't remember the name.
And you just save and close the file? Or did you delete it?
I deleted it.
How could you have found it if it was deleted?
Believe me, we can. And can you remember what you wrote in this letter, Anthony?
I think so.
Could you tell me?
I think about to the police. My name is Imelda Clough. The girl you are searching for. Then I've run away from home. And then I think about, but I am safe.
And you wrote this letter on your own? And you posted it by yourself? And no one made you do it like your dad?
Why don't you believe him?
No one made me do it.
Okay, son. I believe you.
Sean, I'm trying to get hold of you, so switch your phone on. Problem? Sean's voicemail. I'm sure he does it deliberately.
With what?
Switches his phone off when he's got Luke with him.
Well, he probably doesn't want to keep getting interrupted. He doesn't have that much time with Luke.
What if I needed him urgently?
You don't, do you?
Not this time.
Why'd you keep phoning them then?
To make sure he brings him back on time. I know he does that deliberately just to wind me up.
When's he due back?
He's got 10 minutes.
Right, I'll put the kettle on. You put your feet up. Chill a bit.
Can you get that, Lance?
Will do.
Oh, hello.
Hiya. You expecting Ron?
Well, I wasn't expecting you.
I'm covering for Max, well, until Jackie gets back. Well, it's all a bit complicated. Ron's on the throne.
Lance, who is it?
It's only me, Ron. I've come to see how you are.
I'll be down in a minute.
You coming in?
Oh, if you don't mind. I had to get away from our Diane's for 5 minutes. I'm only in the way. The place is full of policemen.
They found anything?
Well, of course they haven't, and they're not likely to, are they?
Well, everyone's saying they're looking for that missing schoolgirl.
And everyone knows she ran away to London.
How is he? Well, he seems all right himself. But you can tell it's knocked him about a bit.
On my way.
Here we go. Another 10 minutes to get him down the stairs.
Have you got to be somewhere?
In work. Max will be running ragged without me. But I can't leave Ron until Jackie gets back.
I'll look after him.
Oh, you couldn't?
Well, they don't want me in the hair over there. And I've probably more nursing experience than you.
Well, that wouldn't be hard.
Hello, love.
You stay right there.
I'll see you later, Ron. Oh, and thanks for the advice about the prezzies. And there's a cup of tea for him on the side in the kitchen.
Hey, hang on. Aren't you going to help me back down the stairs?
There's no need. Lance has to get back to work. Right. The evening shift has just clocked on.
Right, thank you very much. I think I've got all I need for now.
So what happens next?
You need to go to the station, see your husband.
So let him go free, I hope.
We'll see. Your husband gave me a message before I left. I was to tell you he loved you all very much and was really missing you.
Thanks. We appreciate you telling us. We're all missing him as well.
The way Melda's family are missing her. Anthony, I know you didn't think it through at the time, but can you imagine what it must have been like for a family? Hearing about a letter like that, telling them the daughter was safe when really she could be anywhere, even dead.
He thought he was doing the right thing for his dad. He wasn't to know any better.
I know. And you've been a good lad for owning up to it. A very good lad.
He always has been.
One of the best. He's never done anything really wrong in his whole life.
Come on.
Hey, I've already been out once today, you know. Don't overdo it.
Don't worry, I won't let you. Just a bit of gentle exercise. It's good for the circulation and the muscle strength.
I feel like an old man.
Give me a young man any time.
So how far are we going, then?
How far do you want to go?
Well, I think that's far enough, don't you?
I think we'll go a bit further than this.
It's whether I get back home again I'm worried about.
What were you doing sending that letter?
He's had enough questions like that from the police. You must have been really worried about your dad to write that letter.
I was. I mean, I am. I just wanted everything back to normal.
With a bit of luck, it will be soon. All these police will be gone from the garden, your dad will be home. And what's the first thing he'll want when he's out? One of his favourite teas. What should we make him,
Roast he likes. Yeah, it's the best.
What about corned beef hash? What do you think, Steve?
Don't care.
Nah. Roast defo.
Oh, yeah. In training for the marathon, are we?
Thought I'd start with the 100-yard dash, you know.
You ready to head for home now?
You reckon we'll make it?
Of course you will.
Hey, I'll ring you a taxi if you need one.
Don't be mocking the afflicted, you. Oops.
Oh, hey.
Jimmy, can you spare 5 minutes just till we get home?
Of course I can. Come on, son. Hey, listen, any news on what the police dug up before?
Do you mind concentrating on Ron?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Don't want him collapsing in the street, do we, eh? Making a mess of the place. We'd have to flip a coin, Bridge. Sue's got to give him the kiss of life.
Yeah, well, I know which one I prefer.
Oh, aye, kidder. Looks like you're in with a chance there.
Hey, nice to see you out and about.
Yeah, I'm being made to exercise. Again.
Just as the doctor ordered.
Listen, take the notice of him. We caught him trying to escape, trying to do a runner he was, all because Bridget wanted to give him a bed bath.
Oh, come here, give us your arm, I'll take you over now.
Right, there you go. Yeah, don't think I could have kept up the pace anyway.
Come on, let's get you home.
Think we'll make it?
Of course you will.
See you later.
Bye, Jimmy, thanks.
Still no sign?
No sign, no voice message, nothing.
How late are they?
Just over an hour.
They've probably just been held up or something.
I don't even know why I'm bothering. It'll probably be his voicemail.
Why are you getting yourself so wound up?
Because I don't trust him. Because it'd be easy for him if he wanted to just snatch Luke when he's got him like this.
Kidnap him?
Why not?
Now you're being ridiculous.
I wouldn't put it past him. Sean, I've tried you about 10 times. Where are you? You what? Mum, do me a big favour. Take Luke upstairs while I set Sean straight.
Right, Mr. Murray. You can relax a bit, I suppose. You've got nothing to tie you into the Clough girl being missing.
Oh, great. So what happened? Forensics drawn a blank?
That as well, yeah.
As well as what?
As well as your son admitting he wrote the letter.
Ah, Steve.
You're Anthony.
I was only half an hour late.
It was more like an hour.
Well, that's no big deal, is it?
It is when I'm worried sick about Luke.
And why were you worried? He was with me.
So?
I'm his dad.
I was still worried about him.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't worry if he was late with you. I just think he's with his mum, he'll be fine.
Well, never mind what you think. Just bring him back in time in the future.
OK. I'll try. OK? Look. I've got him this. And these. You know, from starting school next week. But he doesn't know I've got him yet, so I thought I could just give him to him on the day he started.
His first day at school?
Yeah, his first morning.
That's not what we agreed.
Yeah, I know that, but it's his first day, isn't it? You know, I want to be there for that.
He'll be in enough of a state as it is without you hanging around.
Hang on, he'll be in a state, or you will.
You know what I mean.
You can't stop me seeing him on a day as important as this. Why can't we both take him?
Because it'll confuse him and the people at school.
So I can't come anywhere near.
How about the night before?
Is that as close as I'm going to get?
After the way you've messed me around today. You're lucky I'm letting you do that. Luke, come and say goodbye to your dad. He's just going.
So I'm free to go?
You're free to go.
And is this the last I'll hear of it?
Can't promise that.
Why not? When I've done nothing, and you can't pin anything on me.
There's a 13-year-old girl still missing. You can't close down any area of inquiry until she's found. Alive or dead.
And what if she's found dead?
The inquiry would enter a new phase.
So I'm just supposed to pick up the pieces of my life, am I? Just try and get back to normal?
There's no reason not to, as long as you don't disappear on us.
No, why would I do that?
People do. All I'm saying, this might not be over yet. We might have to come back to you. So make sure you stick around, okay?
ask the question. How well do you really know him?
And I've been thinking about that.
I know about it, didn't know. And it wasn't Marty Murray.
Who?
Everything you touch is a failure.
Do you know what? I'm not having this.
Thank you so much for having us.
My pleasure, love.
Oh, that computer was knockoff!
That's Brookside tomorrow at 8:30. Coming up tonight, let a little sunshine in. Nigella's back next on For Cooking with the colours and flavours of forever summer.
What are you doing?
Look at the mess they've made of me pond. They could at least have put it straight.
At least you're out.
Yeah, because they haven't got a shred of evidence against me. My solicitor's still talking about suing that Detective Sergeant Casey. He's got it down on me, but he's wrong.
Isn't all that the least of our worries?
You didn't hear what he said to me. He accused me of murdering a kid.
I'm talking about our Anthony. All this is because he forged a letter from Imelda Clough.
I'm silly, I'm too wound up to think straight.
They've gone now, have they?
Inside.
Did you hear what they were saying next door?
No.
Nothing.
I just mentioned that the business had gone, and the pair of them blanked me.
Best place was buzzing last night. News that him next door had murdered that schoolie.
Behave, will you? He hasn't murdered anyone.
Well, where is she then? And why are they digging up next door's garden?
They haven't found anything, have they, eh? And what's he doing out there? If they had anything on him, he'd have been up in court and remanded by now.
Oh, don't you worry. They'll be back. And when they do, they'll take the whole place up. You don't know the half of it. Tim was saying that Steve was saying that there's been another girl missing, only she's been gone for 5 years.
Yeah, Tim told me that the other day.
Yeah, but what you don't know is that she used to go to school where he used to be the caretaker. I think he's a paedophile.
Behave, will you? I know you love it all, but get real. They didn't find anything.
Oh, they have. They just took up a telly. I mean, how does that all fit in? What's he doing burying a telly in the garden? Do you think it's hard evidence or something? Hey, don't be laughing at me. I haven't worked it out yet, but don't worry. I'll find out why you buried that telly.
How come you can stay up all night on that security job, but you can't get up on time for this?
I'm doing it, aren't I? Like I was doing it at 9 o'clock last night.
I'll take the new telly first. Going at last. Thank you. 9 months they've been on my property. 9 months. Thanks to you.
Oh, Dad, you know I was only trying to help any decent
Oh,
neighbour.
come on, Michael. You dropped us in it. Do you know, I haven't had a minute's peace since I got out of that prison. They've been like... Oh. All right, you two, all ready for the off?
Yeah. Yeah, we're getting quite excited, aren't we, love? Well, I'll have to get off now.
What, now?
Well, there's nothing in. Someone's got to do some shopping.
Oh, yeah, I suppose so.
Then Aunt Emily's doing me hair.
I thought you were going to help us with the move.
There's nothing to move. The place will be empty. I'll be back around lunchtime.
Then he'll be able to carry it over the threshold into your new love nest.
Look, if you could stop for a little while, because we've still got the pet, you know. Well, I'll need a lift with that. It's in Jackie's garage.
No, that's okay, love. You get off. Michael will help with that.
Dad, I'm busy.
It'll only take you 5 minutes. What's up with you? Any decent neighbour wouldn't think twice.
Yeah, I'll be here to manage. It's no bother.
Thank you so much for having us.
Hey, my pleasure, love.
You sure, Mike?
Well, look, don't worry, he'll do it. Come on, Michael. This fella can't wait to move house.
Dad, in a minute.
I'm glad she's gone out, you know, because I got a delivery coming. I've got a little surprise to buck her up a bit, you know.
I just want our aunt kept out of it.
That's ridiculous. He did a very serious thing.
You get done for wasting police time, you know.
Yeah, and you just keep out of it.
This isn't about Ant wasting police time. It's about all the trouble he's caused for your dad.
He was trying his best to save Marty.
He's had a lot to cope with the last year. I'm scared that all this is going to affect him.
He's only 12 years old.
Can't believe he did it.
He was just trying to protect me, that's all.
You haven't done anything.
What are you saying? I got off with it. I mean, the solicitor said there was no evidence, nothing. Like I said, he was talking about suing. This is about a frightened kid trying to protect his dad. Now, should he be punished for that? I want him kept out of it.
What if they come back?
But there's no evidence, I've told you.
What if they find some more?
Don't you believe me? I've got nothing to do with any kids going missing.
But they've said not to go too far away.
I'm out of here.
I think we need some milk.
Well, where were you the night before the police came round?
As if you care.
I was shocked. I was angry. It was the heat of the moment. And then I was worried.
I slept at the school. There was nowhere else. Look, you know I'm not proud of it. But I've told you everything about Jan.
I've got to get ready for work.
Oh, well done.
I'll just get the rest of it, then I'll get off.
Yeah, I've got to get this mattress on as well. I'll need a hand.
I thought you were the DIY genius around here.
Well, I'm not as young as I used to be, you know. I can do it back in.
Right.
And listen, can you keep your eyes open for a delivery van?
Hey?
I'm expecting a surprise for Jessie. I can't wait for her to see it. Oh, and listen, there's a couple of boxes on the landing at your dad's. If you don't mind, like, if it's no bother.
Yeah, it's no bother at all.
Good lad.
Of course we can fit you in. Well, I'm sorry I can't actually say that it'll be Diane. She's having some, well, she's taking some time off. Oh, don't worry about that. Caroline's here. She's very, very good. Okay then, see you soon. Bye. I've fitted Mrs. Lowton in for 11:10, okay? Di, I didn't know you were coming back in.
I'm here.
I've fitted Mrs. Lowton in for 11:10, okay?
Why was he Susan Lowton? She's one of my oldest clients.
Well, I didn't know if you'd be, you know, with all your family problems.
You told her that?
No, not exactly.
Is everything okay?
Sad?
Good.
Well, apart from Joanne, I mean, she was on last night. She was wondering why you'd taken so much time off. I think she was a bit worried.
She should have phoned me at home.
Well, I told her that might be a bit inconvenient.
Oh, yeah? Why?
Well, you know, with the police and that.
I'll ring her later.
Di, everything is all right at home now, isn't it? I've been dead worried.
It's fine. Thank you.
Oh, I thought you were in the garden.
Burying another schoolgirl.
Don't be soft.
Where's our auntie this morning?
I said he should go to Carl's.
Any particular reason?
Carl's his best friend. He hasn't seen him for a few days.
You're keeping him away from me, aren't you?
The atmosphere in this house, I just think it's better till...
Till I've been locked up and charged with murder, is that what you mean?
No!
So what do you think of our Anthony writing to the police?
It's like you said, he was trying to protect his dad. Just shocked me, that's all. I didn't think he'd do anything like that.
You think I did it, don't you?
No, I'm not saying that. Honestly.
Jealous. Looks great.
Oh, all right, thanks.
You want to do ours, feel free. I mean, it looks really good.
You've got a visitor.
All right.
I'm going to the shops, then I'll be at Ron's.
Got your call, so I couldn't get round.
Where have you been?
A little shopping trip to Belgium.
Let's hope you didn't tread on anyone's toes this time.
Pond's a bit of a mess, isn't it?
Oh, that computer was knockoff! Burgled! You told me it was off the back of a lorry, brand new. Where'd you get it?
What was it again?
A 5/8 wood drill.
I can't find it.
Well, just fetch the toolbox.
Right, I've got work to do, you know. My old fella's not supposed to be on his own.
We did say I could borrow you for a while.
He said what?
Borrow you. Mind you, he might be in the other toolbox.
Me whole family think I'm a murderer, and now I don't know if I'm going to be done for receiving stolen goods.
Well, how much do they know?
Well, they know it was used. They've done all kinds of forensic stuff on it.
Come on, you must have known it was knockoff.
Not a chemist computer stuck in a brand new box.
You didn't bring my name into it, did you?
Well, I damn well should have done.
Well, what did you tell him?
Now, some bulls about a computer in every home in the inner city. I said I got it in a pub some dolly sold at me. This is all I need. I'm not taking another thing off you, do you hear me?
Okay, okay.
That copper's not going to give up, you know. He's going to do his best to have me for a knockoff computer, to make up for the fact he can't pin me for murder.
How's Di taking it?
She's pushing me. It's like she's trying to trap me into admitting something. I know she doesn't believe that I've got nothing to do with all this. Steve as well, and Bridget. She's tiptoeing round me like I'm the Yorkshire Flaming Ripper.
What about the jam business?
She kicked me out the house the other night.
Yeah, but she let you back.
Yeah, but for how long? I tried, but she won't talk about it.
Look, I know you're worried about the computer, but all the other stuff, the missing girl, they've got nothing on you, surely.
No way!
The police, they've had their field day, they've dug up your pond, there's no body. And that copper's going to have egg all over his gob.
Which is why he's going to go all out to stitch me up. I know, he's vindictive. He's got his mind set on doing me for something, anything. You want me into work?
Never. She was only at the school where he was caretaker.
When was that?
About 5 years ago. Tim's mate said they were questioning Marty over his disappearance as well.
But he looks so normal. I mean, who...
Everything all right here, Annie? Yeah. Fine. Fine. Coffee?
Great. The shampoo bottles need filling when you're finished here.
Hello?
Come in.
What's the front door doing open?
Michael, he's giving Ray a hand moving out.
What you doing on your own?
Well, I was going over some old great-granny's
But you're not
clients,
supposed to be on your own, not for the first 2 weeks. What if you had a funny turn? Where is everybody?
They're busy, I'm all right.
They should have more sense. I don't think you're getting the attention you need here. Do they realise what a serious operation you've had?
Bridget, love, will you stop fussing? I've got Rachel and Michael.
But where are they? Nowhere to be seen. But this is not good enough. What about the washing? Leave it to me.
Everything all right over the road?
Yes.
Must have been a bit of a surprise, the way all them police cars and everything.
It was a misunderstanding.
Oh, yeah? How do you mean?
Do you want to go up to the toilet?
No, I'm all right. I'm not some sort of slave you can lend out to anyone. Yeah, well, never mind that. What's this receipt for bath towels, Michael? What are you doing buying bath towels?
It was a bit of a mistake with some towels from the club when you were in hospital. I left a black sock
How
in and...
careless can you get? Look, I've had to shell out over 40 quid because of you.
It was a mistake, a genuine mistake. I was up to here with work.
Now, that's enough. No upset. Your dad needs his rest.
What are you doing here?
Making sure your dad's being looked after properly, which obviously he isn't.
You what?
I came in, he's on his own. It's not good enough, Michael.
He sent me running round after Ray Hilton.
Well, you carry on and I'll go and make him some dinner. You didn't think about him wanting something to eat, did you?
Ray!
Close your eyes, close your eyes! Close your eyes. Can I close them, please?
Oh, don't be so soft.
No, I've got a surprise, honestly.
Oh, watch me hair. Look, I'm not a kid. What's going on?
Now, bear with me, will you? You'll love this, honestly. Now, keep your eyes closed.
All right.
Keep them closed now.
This is childish.
Now, come on, it's only a bit of fun. Watch your step.
This is silly.
Now, stay there. You ready? Now, don't move and don't peek.
Now, hurry up. I've got things to do.
Won't be a sec, love. Hey! Right. You can open your eyes now. What do you think?
Is Adele still on holiday? I was wondering when she'd be back at work.
Next week.
She's having a good time.
Ask her when she gets back, eh?
Hiya.
Does your boss always have to be so rude?
Oh, what do you expect? She's all on edge, waiting for the police to come and get the serial killer.
That Gordon woman from number 5 just buttonholed me, pretending to ask about Ardell's holiday. I see she was dying to find out about Marty and the police.
Take no notice.
I can see people staring at me. And Emily's doing her worst to try and undermine me with Joanne, because I've been taking time off. And I caught her gossiping about this Imelda Clough thing. My head's in a whirl with all this. I shouldn't have gone off at Marty this morning. I presume he's at work.
Who knows? I was at Ron's when he went out.
What do you mean, who knows? You sound suspicious.
Well, he cornered me about that letter and our Anthony. I suppose it sounded like I didn't believe it was our aunt. He said I sent him round to Carl's to keep him out of his dad's way, but he was upset with me.
What else did you say?
Nothing. It's just that... Oh, I don't know what with the police and everything we've heard. I've got to ask the question. How well do you really know him?
I didn't expect this from you.
I'm sorry, but...
Don't think I'm not struggling to keep the doubts out of my head. He is my husband. I thought you might try harder than this.
All right.
All right.
Something smells good.
It's casserole. Do you want peas? I never know what you want and what you don't want.
Peas, yeah?
Please.
Please? Oh, actually, sorry, I've got to go out.
But I'm dishing up.
Oh, sorry, Nin.
I'll keep it warm.
Oh, I might be back late.
Why, where are you going?
Yeah, some woman needs a new big end.
I take the trouble to make you something decent.
Oh, for God's sake, Mum, it's only a bit of casserole.
Why don't you have a breather, love? That quiz will be on in a minute.
I told you before, I am not sitting in those chairs.
Hiya, Nan.
Come in.
I got you these. A little housewarming present.
Oh, they're lovely. Look what Emily's brought us.
Oh, thanks, love.
Is that what you call a minimalist? Oh, Nan. These chairs, they look like something else for geriatric home.
Exactly what I think.
Oh, I know you don't want clothes or anything, but you're going to need a lot more furniture than this. You know, more modern stuff. Like we saw in that shop.
You won't have it.
It's slapdash rubbish.
It's modern. I want this stuff. I don't want a chair like that till I'm 100, at least.
If you want to go and see you now, I'll go with you.
I'm not going to spend money on stuff that's going to last 5 minutes. If you want modern furniture, I will make it for you.
Don't be so soft.
I will. And it'll be better than this shoddy stuff. It'll be top quality, handmade, built to last.
It's impossible.
Right. It's casserole. Do you want some?
Not just now, thanks.
You all right?
Mrs. Plummer's called an emergency governors meeting. It's got to be about me. Kids are back next week.
Have they told you that?
Well, what else is it going to be? It's still the holidays.
Stop being so paranoid.
I'm being investigated for murder.
There is no murder. There's no body.
Hello? Dell. Yeah. Yeah, everything is fine.
Where's Tim?
Got a job moving aside, but said I'd be back about 8. Letter there for you.
Have the police been round next door today?
No. Looks like the hunt for the serial killer's on hold.
Hey, it's my graduation next month.
Oh, what, your beauty course thing?
Yeah. And then I will be a fully qualified beautician.
Oh, nice one, kiddo. Good on you.
What's the point then? I mean, Joanne's not moving herself. I think we should buy next door and open a nail bar.
Yeah, well, move jobs.
I don't think I'll get as much elsewhere as what I'm getting in New Year.
Well, maybe they'll sack the serial killer's wife and you can take over, eh?
I'd run that place standing on my head.
Somehow, I don't think that's going to happen, since the only evidence they've got is a buried tally.
And I've been thinking about that.
I know who buried it and all. And it wasn't Marty Murray.
Who?
3 guesses.
Oh, go on, tell me.
Sinbad.
Hey, well, look, your battery's going to be flat at this rate. Yeah, I know you do. Yeah, me as well. Yeah, you know I do. Yeah, look, see ya. You look after yourself, all right? See you next week. Do you want to talk to her?
I'm tired.
Yeah, well, she says she loves everyone. I think she's been on the scrumpy.
Are you
least she's having a good time.
Your tea's in the oven. Is it all right if I have a bath?
Help yourself.
Then I think I'll go and see if Ron's all right.
I need to change our bed.
Tim said he's going to meet me at the bar, so see you later.
Oh, Emily! Listen, I was just thinking, you know the work you did, you know, in the house, the makeover. When were you thinking of finishing it?
Oh, I was going to get some furniture. Do you want that catalogue that I showed you? I've got a bit of extra overtime with the one next door scarving off.
Great, well, you know, I can chip in a few quid.
It's not that expensive, you know. Well, not really.
Well, let's do it then, eh? Be a nice surprise when Nicky gets back.
She might be moving in with me nan, you know.
Oh.
That's why I haven't said any more about the makeover. I mean...
What?
Well, I haven't mentioned anything to Nicky, but I don't want to go changing all the house if Helen might be moving in.
I think it'll be a long time before, well, before Helen moves in.
So I can carry on then? Sad? See you later.
Yeah. Hey, listen. Your Nicky will always be welcome here, you know.
OK.
You all right, Dad? No. I need the laugh.
Just been up there, can't you wait?
You're supposed to be looking after me, aren't you? And you're supposed to be looking after me business.
Come on, Ned.
Are you sure everything's all right with this business?
Yeah, it'd be a damn sight better if you'd used some of your money to hire a nurse.
Yeah, well, I would if I could afford it.
Dad, the money's coming in. What's the problem?
The problem is you're ruining my business. Who told you you could cancel a contract with Swanbank? I've just read the letter. What are you trying to do to me?
Look, it wasn't working out. The laundry was filthy. It was too much for a setup like this.
Michael, you've got no right to cancel any contract. How do you think this would look if it gets round, eh? Do you know what? You're useless, son. You know, everything you touch is a failure.
Do you know what? I'm not having this. I've put up with this for months, longer. Why is our Jackie always the blue-eyed girl? Why am I a second-rater? I'm just a gnome after you, aren't I?
I never said
well,
that.
Well, that's what you think. I've had it up to here. I've had enough. Look after yourself.
Michael, I'm going to wet myself here.
Well, you've got a laundry business, haven't you? Sort it out.
Michael, please. Mike.
What are you doing?
I couldn't help it. He just left me. I couldn't help it.
Oh, don't worry. You're all right.
I couldn't.
Why are you jumping? It's me.
I was miles away.
Thinking what?
I don't know.
You're avoiding me. Like your mum is. Like everyone is. People just staring.
I'm too tired to talk.
You're doubting me, aren't you?
I'm tired. I'm going to have a soak in the bath and an early night.
Do you believe me? That I had nothing to do with Imelda Clough or that other girl from St Wilf's?
Of course I do.
What kind of an answer's that?
What else can I say? I'm doing my best.
Oh, I knew it. You're not sure. You're not, are you?
Don't be stupid.
Why don't you believe me?
I'm tired. I'm going to bed. Leave me alone. Please.
I'm sorry, Marty, but I'm not at liberty to say anything. Everything that was discussed in the meeting is strictly confidential.
This could be the start of something big. Yeah, look.
You're as bad as the police you are.
All you want's a scapegoat.
Your secret's safe with me, Ron Dixon. I've seen it all before.
My life's a wreck. I've done absolutely nothing wrong.
All that action on Wednesday at 8. Plus, don't forget the omnibus is on Tuesday afternoon at 10 to 2. Next in Friends, Phoebe is looking for a freebie, but there's a sting in the...
okay, Ron? Yeah, just get my breath back.
Look, why don't you sit down?
What are you doing here?
Oh, Jackie asked me to pop in on you this afternoon, just to check up.
Where is she?
Oh, she's going to be stuck in the club till late.
Oh.
Mike not around?
No.
You two still at each other's throats?
I think he's just keeping out the way.
All right.
You can put the kettle on if you like.
No, I'm sorry, Ron, I can't hang around. I've got some governor's business in the bar.
So you're getting off then?
I'm afraid I'll have to, yeah. I'll pop back later if you wish.
So that's it, like, done your duty, have you?
I am busy.
Yeah, so it seems. Too busy to even get our Jackie an anniversary present.
Well...
What are you letting that Lance get that, eh? You should be getting that yourself.
Bridget popping round later.
That's embarrassing, having her watching over me all the time. I know she's helping, but she even wants a key made now and all.
Well, I'll save you getting up and down all the time.
Yeah, well, I don't mind that, do I? The doctor said to try and get some exercise. Listen, do us a favour, will you? Take us to the toilet before she gets here.
Toilet?
Not into the toilet, just up the stairs. Come on, before she get... That'll be her now.
Better answer it.
Hi, Ron. Just brought your trousers back. Soft lad. He spilt soup all down them.
You're early. Oh, it's not back yet.
No, I'm right on time. It's 3 o'clock.
Is it that late?
Yeah?
I'm sure she won't be long.
How long?
She didn't say.
I don't believe this.
It's not that much of a problem, is it?
What, after the kick-off last time when I was late back with Luke?
I'm sure she's not doing it on purpose.
No.
I'm telling you, she's not.
Probably thinks it's funny playing tit for tat.
Oh, don't talk stupid. She's probably been held up somewhere.
Yeah, whatever.
Do you want to come in and wait?
No. I'll come back in half an hour. Raimundo!
All right, Jim.
Oh, it's a hell of a racket, that thing, doesn't it?
It's high power, Jim. Makes all the difference.
What difference?
It's the difference between a good job and a bad job. All the big tools make a racket.
Ah, right. What are you working on now?
Jessie's got in her mind to have some new furniture for the bungalow, tables and that, you know.
Oh, right, good for her.
But you know what this newfangled furniture's like, don't you, Jim?
Yeah. Anyway, listen, right, about your garden.
It's all nuts and bolts. I mean, you know, at the end of the job, you've either got too many or too few.
Yeah, doing my head in that.
Exactly. Jessie's inside there now trying to assemble a flat-pack table that was delivered this morning.
Oh, right, well, rather her than me. Listen, I've got some pictures here, PK.
Flat-pack table? I'm making the real McCoy here, you know.
Nice one.
I'm going to make a better table than hers. It's going to be half the price, and it's going to be ready at the end of the week.
Actually, Ray, I've come to talk to you about your garden.
Oh, there's plenty of time for that, Jimbo. Hey, let's creep in on Builder Jessie, shall we? See how she's getting on with her masterpiece.
Hiya, Ty. All right, Sam.
I can take a seat. I'll do yours in a minute.
Very funny.
What can I do for you, Lance?
Just a bit of advice from you ladies, really.
Go on.
I'm trying to arrange a wedding anniversary gift on the quiet, like.
It's an anniversary gift. It's been a while since I've had one of them.
Why didn't you do a nice trip up the Nile or the Orient Express?
Anyway, I thought with you both being involved in the beauty business, you might have some ideas.
Wouldn't be on the quiet, though, would you?
No, you don't want to surprise him with the age. You mean you'd know about it?
I suppose so. It's just I'm getting desperate. Got to think of something before tonight.
Sorry, Lance. You're on your own.
Story of my life.
Finished early.
Yeah, it's just locked up. There's nothing I can do till they're all back in tomorrow.
Did you have that, meeting?
Thought you said you weren't going to be busy today.
That's right. It's been empty, hasn't it, then? Yeah.
It's only spent 5 minutes.
About half an hour, yeah. Tell you what, why don't you nip next door to the bar and have a drink and I'll join you?
How you doing, Jess?
Well, it might help if these instructions were in English.
Well, that's what happens, you see, when you buy foreign muck.
It might be foreign muck, but at least we'll be able to use it today, not sometime next week.
Well, at least mine will have a proper finish on it. Something to be proud of.
Hey, Jess, I've come round to sort out your
Well,
garden.
you won't finish it gloating in here, will you?
Got some pictures here.
We'll see.
I might need a screwdriver. Will you pass me one?
Oh, sorry, love. No can do. I've only got one. I need it myself. You might find a knife in that drawer that might do, you know what I mean? What do they say about having the right tools for the job?
Thanks a lot, Bridget. I really appreciate it.
It's only a cup of tea.
That tricky situation before with Max.
Don't worry about it. Your secret's safe with me, Ron Dixon. I've seen it all before.
Couldn't believe it, you know. It just happened all of a sudden. It really shocked me.
I'm sure it did.
Just glad our Michael doesn't know about it.
I think he might.
How?
Well, you were dying to go. Look, he'd no right to walk out on you like that. He should have known better.
Yeah, but we were narking.
It's no excuse.
Do you think?
Yeah. You should tell him about it. Make him feel bad.
No, couldn't. Too embarrassing.
Why is it?
Well, you know, it's dad and lad. It's the type of thing that you gloss over within a family.
I'd tell our Diane.
You won't tell our Michael or anyone, no, will you?
Tell him what? Forgotten about it already.
So what happened today at the governor's meeting?
We were discussing school issues.
Yeah, it was about me, wasn't it?
Yes. Well, obviously, you must have realised that.
Yeah, so what was said?
It's not really for me to say. Everything's got to go through the proper channels.
Yeah, but you can tell me.
No, I really shouldn't.
We're mates, aren't we?
Well, yes, of course.
So come on, then.
I'm sorry, Marty, but I'm not at liberty to say anything. Everything that was discussed in the meeting is strictly confidential. Look, sorry, no offence, but I'm waiting for someone.
You're not going to tell me, eh?
Look, Mrs. Plummer...
Thanks. Mate.
Listen, Ray, about your garden.
Oh, sure.
Look, got some smashing photos here of some lovely gardens. You'll love these. Look, rockeries, shrubberies, the lot. See?
Jimmy, I'm a bit busy at the moment. Could you just take care of it for me?
Yeah, I certainly can, Raimundo, yeah, no probs.
Hang on. How much are you going to charge?
Well, I tell you what, why don't you wait and see what I do with it, you know, when it's finished and that, and then just give me what you think.
Oh, that's very decent of you, that, Jim. You've got yourself a deal.
Sound?
Now, look, will you do me a favour? Will you go and sort it out? Because I want to get on.
Just seen Marty. What happened today at the governor's meeting? What's wrong?
He's just been quizzing me about it.
What did you tell him?
Nothing. No, I told him he had to go through the proper channels.
So, what is he going to find out?
He's been suspended on full pay indefinitely.
Surely not.
We thought it was the fairest thing to do in the circumstances.
So, no show of support then? It's as if we're saying he is actually guilty of the accusations.
Well, for all we know, he may well be.
What happened to innocent until proven guilty?
He's only been suspended until all this Imelda Clough business has been sorted out.
Yeah, which could be when?
As soon as she's found.
She might never be found.
May well be. But I and the rest of the governors, we thought about it as a temporary measure.
Temporary or not, I don't think we've given Marty enough backing.
You have to take into consideration other people's feelings on the matter. And the fact is that every parent of every child in that school will have a view on him being arrested and locked up.
Marty's a parent.
Yeah, we understand that. But people's feelings are running rather high.
This is driving me up the wall.
What now?
Max has asked me to arrange a wedding anniversary present for Jackie. Any ideas?
Well, there's Max over there with Gabby.
Yeah, I know, but he just hasn't got the time. That's why I need help.
Well, he's got time for a chatty little lunch.
Hey, he's very busy. Anyway, it's tomorrow, and I was wondering, well, maybe you could throw a surprise event or something.
Well, you're not going to get much in the way of a surprise event here. Now, the Yonder Bar. That is what I call a bar. Surprise events every night of the week. Takes your breath away.
Bev, take a Brill pill. Where is it? Give me the number and I'll give them a call.
Brazil.
Brazil.
Sorry, hon. Thought you knew.
See you later.
Well, I think you've all gone about the issue in completely the wrong way. Marty should have had a vote of confidence, but instead, you've let him down, Max.
You have to realise that we had to make a positive decision.
You may as well have just thrown him to the wolves. I'm getting another drink.
How long are you going to be? His face was tripping him. Well, hurry up then. He's coming back at 3:30. I don't want him hanging around here for long. It always looks like he's going to start something. All right, love. Bye.
What's happened there, then? It's like a threesome gone wrong. You've got Marty at Max's throat, you're at Max's throat.
Oh, just governor stuff.
Oh, so it's about that girl who went missing, eh?
I can't really say, Bev, sorry.
I always thought that Marty Murray was a shifty character.
Anyway, how's your Josh? Has he been behaving himself?
He's upstairs, probably chewing the furniture. I'm just waiting for Ruth to get here and then we'll go and see him.
Oh, is that the new girl?
Yeah, she's nearly half an hour late. And I wouldn't mind. It's not like she's got far to travel. She only lives on the close.
Oh, you'll manage, Bev.
Yeah, it's a case of having to, isn't it? I mean, some people just take the mick.
Is that Ruth Smith?
Yeah, do you know her?
Do you? You take me for a ride as well?
You still gardening, Jim?
Hey, you might grin, my lad.
I am doing.
I'm telling you, there's plenty of satisfaction and good money to be earned.
As if.
There is!
A couple of daffodils and a ton of weeds.
I've got my first job.
What?
May and Jessie's, they want me to do the garden for them. This could be the start of something big. Yeah, look.
Ooh, very nice.
Yeah, do us a favour, get the kettle on and do us a couple, will you?
I can't, I'm back off out in a minute.
No, you're not. You're staying there. I might be needing you later on.
I honestly think we failed him.
Once the word gets out that Marty's been called in for questioning, the mob mentality kicks in and they'll want blood.
Yeah, and that is exactly what is wrong with society today. Marty Murray has been a victim of circumstance. By suspending him from work, we're just saying he's guilty.
It was a majority decision.
Yeah, well, I'll be having a few words with the majority at the next meeting. I'm getting another drink.
No, please, that's right.
You suspended me.
Marty, look, we all thought it was in the best interest of the school.
And what about my interests? People are going to think you believe I'm guilty.
Marty.
You're as bad as the police you are. All you want's a scapegoat. Something to put in your important files for the end of the year.
I can assure you that...
No, I can assure you. You can go to hell.
Where is she?
I'm sorry, Sean. She's on her way.
This is a joke.
She'll be here any minute.
Yeah, well, she'll have to be, won't she? Otherwise, she's going to be getting a sack from that job in a bar she's got.
How do you know she's working there?
I've just been in.
It's a bit irresponsible, isn't it?
What are you talking about?
Drinking before you pick your son up. And driving as well.
What makes you think I've been drinking?
You have, haven't you?
Yeah, one.
One? You expect me to believe that?
To be honest, I don't care what you believe, Debbie. One drink I had, and that's it.
Well, Ruth's not going to like this. Why didn't you just have an orange or something?
Because I felt like a beer. You know, I work all week, surely I'm allowed to have a drink when I want one.
You can see why Ruth worries about you taking Luke.
Yeah, well, I've got a life as well, you know.
Nobody's denying you that. But drinking before you come round here is not going to make life any easier.
Oh, hang on there. The reason I had a drink in that poxy bar was to while away some time while I waited for your daughter, who is now half an hour late, by the way, to hand my son over to me. So think about that.
Won't be long. Nearly done. Marty, what's wrong?
I'll get going. I'll just get my coat. Right. I'll see you tomorrow then.
They've suspended me.
What?
The governors have suspended me.
Can they do that?
Well, they just have.
For how long?
Indefinitely.
I'll make us a cup of tea.
A cup of tea. I'm being set up for the abduction of a schoolgirl. My wife doesn't believe a single word I say. And what are you going to do? Make flaming tea. My life's a wreck! I've done absolutely nothing wrong.
And don't forget, Ruth kicked off on me last time and I only took my son to the pictures.
She was worried, that's all.
20 to 4, I've got to have him back by 6.
It'll probably never happen again.
Yeah, well, I hope not, because I don't have enough time with Luke as it is.
This always happens to people when they split up.
Yeah, I know. And it's always the fathers who suffer, isn't it?
Not all the time.
Oh, come on. Nearly every single parent family in Britain's the mother and child.
Or maybe it's the father's fault. Maybe they don't want their kids.
Well, it's not in this case, is it? I want my kid, and I can't have him.
It'll be sorted soon. You and Ruth will come to some sort of arrangement.
An arrangement that'll suit her and Loverboy, not me.
Why do you think I feel like this? The police? Me family? You changing your mind about us having a kid? Well, what was that all about?
That was just heat of the moment stuff.
It didn't sound like it. Sounds like you're having doubts.
Well, you're wrong. I know you couldn't hurt that girl. It's not in your nature.
Doubts about us? Not her. I'm talking about us. Us. What's happening to us? Everything's falling apart and we're getting dragged away with it. Can't you see that?
Yes, I can, Marty. And I don't know what we're going to do about it.
Sean, you're going round in circles. You've got to move on. Get on with your life.
How can I?
It's a case of having to.
Yeah, it's okay you saying that, but it's how I feel.
Sean.
Debbie. My head is all over the place. You know, I don't know what's going on. One minute I'm with my wife, the next minute she's with that idiot.
You were both still young when you got married. And to be honest, I don't think she ever really fell out of love with Dan.
Why did she bother with me then?
I can't answer that. I do know she loved the scally in you.
So when I got a proper job and became less for scally, she just fell out of love with me.
Something like that, yeah? I know it doesn't sound very nice, but Alan and I weren't keen when you and Ruth got together.
I knew it. Never quite good enough for your daughter, was I?
Could anybody ever be?
Well, Dan the man seems to be in your good books.
We knew Dan for a long time. We were sorry when Ruth left him.
You should be a lot happier now then, shouldn't you? I love Ruth.
I really love her. But I hate her with all my heart for what she's done to me.
The problem is, you don't believe in me anymore.
And why should I? You've lied through the back teeth. I find out 9 years on that Jan used to batter you.
I couldn't tell you. It was too personal.
You need trust in a relationship, Marty.
I know that. But if I had have told you, you would have reacted just the same as you are now.
I think that's obvious, don't you?
And you would have thought less of me.
Rather that than someone I can't trust.
Is that what you think?
What I do think is, if you'd been man enough to tell me in the first place, all this would have been done and dusted by now.
I couldn't.
Exactly. So how will I know if you're ever telling me the truth about anything? I feel I don't know you anymore.
Why are you saying this? We love each other, don't we?
I don't know.
Oh, don't do this, Di. Oh, please. I need you. I really need you, please. I'm scared.
That's the problem, Marty. You don't want me. You need me. You needed a wife and a mother for your kids.
Is that what you really believe?
I don't know what to believe.
You think I married you for that reason?
I'll never know.
Oh, that's great, isn't it?
Oh, is it? It's all right for me to nurse them and feed them, thinking that every time something went wrong, it was my fault.
I never...
When all the time the root of the problem lay with their own mother. Thanks very much, Marty.
What are you saying?
I'm saying I'm fed up with all the lies and deceit.
So what? What do you think the answer is? Do you think we should split?
There's your paper on.
Oh, thanks.
You should be getting your own paper. You need to get some exercise instead of lying there waddling your legs.
Sure you're all right, Ron?
Look, would you stop fussing, please?
Oh, he's a knocky old thing. But we know he appreciates us, don't we, Ron?
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, well, it's only for the good of your own health, Ron.
Look, you two. 12 months ago, I was facing a lifetime in prison. 12 months ago, some nutters blew up the Twin Towers in America and thousands died. So look at me today. I'm sitting here in my own house knowing that I'm going to get better. I'm the luckiest man alive, so I'm telling the both of you, stop fussing.
Okay. I'm going. Oh, by the way, you know when you used to get the electricity bill for next door?
Yeah.
Was it always a high one?
Yeah, always, yeah.
Well, just at our first one, it seemed astronomical.
Yeah, well, all bills are like that, aren't they?
Well, I had someone round this morning to check it out.
Oh, yeah. And, what did they say?
Said they couldn't find anything wrong with it.
Well, there you go, then. You've probably been leaving your lights on too much.
Probably. See you.
Ta-da.
Bye.
Hey, Bridge, do us a favour, will you?
What's that?
Stick that plug back in that extension lead for us.
The washing machine over here.
Yeah, that's the one, yeah.
Done.
Nice one. You can stick a washer in now. Make it a big one.
Daddy!
Hiya, lad.
I'm sorry I'm late to school.
Why are you so late?
I had to pop in. It is his first day tomorrow.
Yeah, but you could have done that earlier, couldn't you?
Oh, don't be so stupid. I didn't think I'd be so long.
Just thought you'd get me back, eh? I bring him back late, so you decide to do the same to me.
You said it the other night. He was late because he was with you and you're his father. Well, he's been with me and I'm his mother.
Yeah, but don't forget, you're with him all the time. When you're late, I'm losing precious time with my son.
Daddy thinks of beer.
You've been drinking.
Yeah, I had one while I was waiting for you.
Here.
In the bar.
Bar Brookie.
Yeah, where you work.
Oh, this isn't on, Sean.
I can drink what I like just because you work in some poxy bar.
It's not that. You having a drink before you take Luke.
Half a bottle I had.
It's half more than nothing.
If you two are going to argue, you better take it outside. I don't want Luke listening to this.
I want a word with you.
But rocks and garden ornaments, they don't cost much, do they?
Oh, don't they?
I thought so.
They are. Look, on that pic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rocks. How much?
To buy them?
How much?
I don't know, what's in it?
Wrong. £125.
You're joking.
I'm not. This is my new way of making a good few bob.
So come on then. What's the plan?
The plan, Tim, my lad, is scamming. It's going to be like the old times all over again.
You can't do this. We agreed I'd have him today.
I can, and I am. You're not having him.
But he's my son.
I don't care. You've been drinking. He's not getting in that van with you.
Are you all mad? I had about 5 mouthfuls.
It doesn't matter.
This is all your fault, this. If you hadn't been late, we'd have been in ours by now.
I realise that, but why go to the bar? Why can't you just sit in the van?
I was on edge, waiting.
Exactly, and you're on edge now. Do you not think that makes you dangerous? Especially when you're driving.
I'm all right, Ruth, honest.
You're not, though, are you? I mean, why didn't you just kick off big style like you generally do?
I really wanted to see him in his school outfit.
You've no chance now.
Oh, come on, Ruth, it's a big thing, this. It's his first day, isn't it?
Well, you should have thought about that before you're drinking.
Oh, so that's what it's all about, eh? Scoring points.
No, it's about the welfare of my son.
Our son.
No. I think it's a great idea, Lance. Yeah, Jackie will love that.
Because of times like today.
All right, now, listen, I won't forget this, okay?
You spoiling it for me.
Bye.
It's not.
It is. I was going to take him to town today to get him some new school shoes for tomorrow.
There's no need. It's all taken care of.
But I want to. But you won't let me get involved.
Keep your money.
You what?
We don't want it.
You soon forget all I've done for you.
I haven't. I've still got the bruises to prove it. Go on.
Don't tempt me.
You do, and I'll make sure you never see your son again.
What are you going to do, eh? Get Danny Boy to fill me in or something?
No, I'll call the police this time. It'll do good to get you locked up. You must miss getting pulled in for fighting, spending the night in the cells.
You're a right evil cow, you are.
It makes 2 of us.
You know who's going to suffer in the long run, don't you? Not us. Luke's the one who's going to suffer.
Call me in a couple of weeks and we'll discuss when you can have him again.
A couple of weeks? That's no good to me.
It'll have to be.
Oh, you think so?
I know so.
You're not getting away with this, I'm telling you. I'm not waiting a couple of weeks. No way. Can you all hear me, eh? My wife is sleeping with somebody else and she won't let me see my son. And that's what your new neighbours are like. This isn't over. Not by a long way.
It's first of many surprises that will be happening today.
Really, nothing goes beyond these 4 walls.
Thanks, love.
Yes, this is the first of the Corkill's original garden designs.
Except that, well, you nicked it off the net.
Imagineered it.
I'm his dad and I should be here today. It's him who shouldn't be here.
Maybe I want to know at what point you're going to decide to leave me.
Brookside's back at the same time tomorrow. Coming up tonight, long grass and birds tweeting. 4's going rural as Phil and Kirsty head to Perthshire to find another great location.